Yeah. Y'all already know. Y'all see the background, man. You know where you're at. Another Brew Report.
Woo.
Brought to you by the Urban Service. Of course. And I'm pretty sure y'all know who in the camera right now.
Oh, man.
We gonna let him introduce himself, man.
Hey, man. First of all, I'd like to give all the esteem and all the credit due to who made it possible, Yahuwah. I go by the name of beloved Daud. D-A-U-D, Daud, not Dawid, not Daud, not Dawad, Daud. Facts. And that just, that just being respectful, you feel what I'm saying? Cause that's just what it gotta be. You know, when people see you, they be like, man, that Dawid, man. That's why y'all know it's all love, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But it's Daud, you feel me? That's the name Yahuwah gave me.
Okay.
Yeah, big facts. That's right.
Beloved Daud.
Beloved Daud. All lowercase though, all lowercase, Yahuwah, all counts.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? See, man, counts off, man.
Better known as your favorite art.
Man, it's your favorite art.
Okay.
Yeah, they better know it. Hey, I know Mashiach is the biggest Aki. I know he's the biggest Aki. He's the most favorite Aki. I didn't say I was the most favorite Aki.
Okay.
I didn't say I was the most favorite Aki. I just said I'm your favorite Aki. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all lowercase on.
Humble case.
Yeah, you feel me? Humble case.
Okay. So you already know I'm gonna jump straight into this, man, because I know the people been waiting on this one right here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. The name proclaims itself, the work ethic and all.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump straight into that thing, man. What inspired you to jump into them scriptures, Aki?
It was this one cat, man. We was, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say woo woo. Now when I say woo woo, I can't give y'all no name. I'm gonna say woo woo. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I don't know what that man life like now. He made and gave it over. You know what I'm saying? To Yahuwah. So shout out to all the everybody I ran into in life who actually shedded some light on something that I never thought about. You know what I'm saying? So he was a cousin of a op that I used to know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the op. And he was he gave a story. He was talking about we the 12 tribes. You a Jew. And I was like, I bust out laughing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I done, passed it back. And I'm laughing like, yeah, okay. I said, okay, we the Jews. I said, the Jews, like, you talking about like the ones in like New York or Wall Street, them type of Jews. Right. So he like, yeah, man. You not them though, but you the Jews. They the fake Jews, you the real Jews. So I said, but prior to that, we had went to a, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And a real exposure club. You feel what I'm saying? We went to the exposure club. So when we went in there, you know what I'm saying? So we had just came from there. We had just came from dibbling, dabbling, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it was hard for me to believe that, you know what I'm saying? When you say we supposed to be righteous, but what I just seen prior to this.
Right.
And now you telling me, oh, you the Jew, why you supposed to follow this law? Now that's the first experience. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
The next experience, see, I'm not one of them church guys.
Okay.
Not one of them church guys. Like, I went to church young because you got drugged to it. You know what I'm saying? You better put your Sunday suit on, you know what I'm saying? Do all this stuff.
You wasn't one of them ones enthusiastic about.
Never do that. I never got hyped like, I'm finna go to church.
Okay. Right.
So I never did nothing like that. So I'm not one of them type of guys. So I'm not really like one of them type where people be like, oh, he was a Bible fanatic since this. That was the deacon catching bodies. He was in here like this. They played in the band. He sung in the choir. Then move up the ranks at all.
None of that.
Nah, I kept trying to say, when he gonna talk to me?
Okay.
I done seen him talk to everybody else in here. When he gonna talk to me? Sister Shirley done got one. Yeah, home next to me. So, you know what I'm saying? So I never even like with the church that I never been at. So with the Bible, when it came to the Bible, I knew it came to certain passages because people gave me certain passages sometimes.
Right.
And I used to always be like, okay, it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Woo-de-woo. So I'm giving that little background to say the next person that I ran into, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother again, the brother cousin who actually told me. This is the same brother who actually brought a video to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That actually gave me some real inspiration to seek it out more. You know what I'm saying? Because literally what was coming out, and it was some brothers who preach in the street. Right. I know a lot of people be like, man, them Count brothers be going crazy. But see, I ain't sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I got tough skin. I grew up around jokes. You know what I mean? Cause I used to have the holy shoes and the, you know, it's funny now, like these pants right here with the little slice in them and all this, you would got picked at.
Right.
You know, in the time when we were kicking.
When we was coming up.
Yeah, yeah. So you got roasted for this.
That's right.
Now I'm sitting in the seat with some rip. I was like, yeah. You hear it? What? Splashing it.
Splashing.
You know, so coming from that point, and looking at everything, this brother brought that video, got me very interested in it. So I started searching a little deeper.
Okay.
But this same brother actually was with me on the same trip because every time he was calling somebody,
right.
he was more outgoing than I was.
Now while you was doing all this, Aki, what were you doing in real life? Like what was you?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, see, I'm.
You know, I know you saying that you was getting into the scripts, but while you was getting into the scripts, what was life like?
Oh man,
in the background.
I get you. You know what I'm saying? I don't bury that boy back so long. So I done got rid. I let that boy back somewhere so long, man. Hard to sometimes talk about that, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now, face card. You know what I'm saying? Face card 1,000.
Right.
On everything. I ain't rob my friend. I don't play with people, baby mama. That wasn't never my thing.
Right.
Feel me? I was really like your hustle man. I ain't gonna say I was like your goon, run out there, put the foot down. You know, nah.
Right.
I done did my share. You know what I'm saying? If you get the memo, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was never with the sense of I wanted to hurt nobody or do nothing like that. It was just a dumb ways that we came up with, saying this is the easy way to come up so you can get this and do this. So I was more about the money.
Right.
I'm more about
no tiring out there.
Nah. I'm more about the money. See, and what I wanted the money for was to, you know, take care of people around. So I done sold everything from, man, Tic Tacs to the knickknacks. You feel what I'm saying? I can't eat.
Yeah.
I can't, you know what I'm saying?
I think they get it.
Hey, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I was really about, okay, let me see where the move at.
Right.
Let me see where the move at. We'll get money from this one because we know in a minute things gonna fall off this and we're gonna have to have something going on in a minute. So I was all about that, man. You know, I ran into it was just like what I was talking about with my eye earlier when we was riding up here. It was like, see, people done things in life that could have landed them in prison for life. You know what I'm saying? But it's I was saying in return was the reason why people do these things is because of the things they have done 1,000 times before. This is the reason why when this time hits, when he caught up, it ain't no mourning in the heavens.
Facts.
You know, people will make up stuff like, oh, it's raining because he crying.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
They'll say that. See, I'm an old country boy too.
That's true.
Feel what I'm saying? So he mourning, it's another angel opening up there. But if you give them the facts, people get built.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I was at, man, in the road, in the road, just like every other brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing what I was doing. So it was it was various, you know what I'm saying? I was Slash, you know what I'm saying? I was Slash. Out there, I was Slash, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? Part-time work, Slash. Cause my mom, you know, my mom used to always tell me, man, you better keep a check stub. You better keep a check stub. So I used to hold on to certain stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
So you do music too, right?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Tell us about some of that, man. I know you just dropped a new one.
I did drop a new
2 or
one.
3, you know.
Oh, yeah. Just dropped a new one, man, called Grateful 12.
Ooh.
Grateful 12, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually that tape right there, it has very great value to me because I made a promise.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I made a promise when I started the music, that I would give Yahuah 12 albums. You know what I'm saying? The first 12 up out of me, you know, is this. And it set a bar to 3 years. Now, I wasn't thinking 3 years. I was thinking a 5-year period. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's like he just gave me you know what I mean? So that 12th album, really people say it's the 13th, but nah, that was just a pre-album. That's a snack before this album, because this Grateful 12 was really that one, you know what I'm saying? Because it had, when the music started,
right.
This was when I was coming from out the road. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? This when I was coming out the road. So it was making that transition where people were saying, "You're a fool. Mm-hmm. You stupid."
They really didn't believe it.
Nah, because you believing in something but nobody can see. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you believe in a book, you know what I'm saying? A Caucasian wrote.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? This for the Caucasian people. But I'm like, have you ever did the research on Bethlehem, man? Okay. Now they'll say, the word ghetto came from the Jew. They'll tell you the salt of the earth, and then they'll show you pictures of European Jews. But who live in the ghettos now? Facts. So that lets you know when you start to do the research, oh, you're a fat boy. The real Jews in the ghettos there too. Okay. So you got to know how one act to try to mimic it. Feel what I'm saying? So you can't become a people unless you can mimic the people.
Right.
The only reason the identity was stolen is because it said in Sirach where it say, never trust thy enemy, lest he sit beside you. Learn your ways and then overtake you. That's what happened.
That's facts.
Clean point. And you know what I'm saying? See, it's more than, you see, now that's in the scriptures.
Right.
It's more than for you who will love the world that he gave his only begotten son. It's more than that in the scriptures.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what people always look at, because people always come with the slam down. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't Bible chapter verse, Brew back. You know what I'm saying? Who manufacturing these brothers? You know what I'm saying? They need to hit a little snap. You know what I'm saying? Poof, poof. And the boys coming out of there like this.
Big facts.
You hear what I'm saying?
Big facts, right? So I see you just not a psalmist. I see you. I can hear that you're very proficient in the scriptures. Is that something you do on your off time, or if that?
Oh man, that's full time.
Okay.
All day long, man.
Oh, okay. So it's not just the music.
No.
It's not just the music.
Them just tunes. It's just tunes to take over the world too. You know, like when people used to look at that.
You said tunes to what now?
Take over the world too.
Ooh, okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So
you
got that, like that Kevin Durant commercial. You
right.
know what I'm saying? I don't normally mention people, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mention this one because it was a cool one I seen. And Kevin Durant was walking through the crowd, and they was throwing stuff, and you know, you could tell it was slander they was saying. And you just got the headphones. So with this music, these are the tunes in my heart, like that I just share with the people. But as I walk through, you know, all of this stuff too, that's the same effect. it painted the same picture for me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hear nothing else. The only thing I see is the actions.
Facts.
So when man talking about something, I don't really, that's why I look dumbfounded or something like that. It's just because I don't see that. I see the actions.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do have an elder. I'm not saying that I read the scriptures and voila, boof, something popped up and started talking to me and we got acquainted and I'm just following. No.
Right.
It wasn't like that. That's what I was saying. Like when looking at the videos, actually got deeper and deeper, began to search, found the brother, Ali Yahuban Yashra.
Facts.
So I ran into that brother, which is a elder. You know, shout out to that brother. Double honor to him.
Guided you.
Kind of guided me through the scripts. Well, really guided me through the scripts. I'm not even gonna say how can a man know this unless he's guided. I can't say kinda. He did guide me through the scripts. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the brother who did give me the patience and the time. So he did teach me a lot of things, man. Even with the generosity and giving and all this right here. I always talk about that. The thing that he always told me that stuck out to me was the open hand concept.
Right.
And that's, you know what I'm saying? And the open hand concept was when I opened my hands, he told me, do you notice, don't you notice the same position that you giving, the same hand gesture that it giving is the same hand in receiving? Who receive anything with bald hands? And she always rung to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Why not? See, it said give to the righteous. See, if you give to the righteous, you give to the right cause. See, that's the root word of righteous, right? You give to the right cause, man, you'll start to be blessed. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I was talking earlier to my brother, to my aunt, and we was talking about how people they always say they looking for something to invest in and never invest in themselves. You know what I'm saying? The ideas that Yahuwah have given them, they never invest in them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's, if you're looking for something to invest in, you got to look for within yourself. So the things that you are getting now, you have to collect them and then finally put them towards something. But see, nobody teach us that, but the Torah do. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a good point right there.
Big old facts.
That's a great point.
Big old facts.
So, I had a question. I'm in and out of the community every now and then or whatnot. So what motivates you, even though the community says that your urban way of serving is a little unorthodox? What keeps you motivated even through all the tomatoes and all that? The walk
of the chief. That's what keep me confident and sure. From walking this way, the rewards it have brought me.
Right. Somebody
have rewarded me from doing this walk because I no longer clock in for no man. You know what I'm saying? I'm far away from that.
Right.
And I have still been able to not only feed myself, he's also enabled me to help feed others. You know what I'm saying? With the same thing, with no clocking in. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So the things I have seen, my experience, the rewards, the physical things that I have seen with my own eyes that others can't see, that's what actually keep me in this way, meaning that he doesn't have a problem. Because when you break a law, I'm not offending a man.
That's right.
If I offend a man, I got to go to my brother. But if I break a law, I got to go repent to Yahuwah.
Right.
I can't repent to you. So if I break a law, let the master deal with me.
Right.
So me being urban, but Mashiach saying, I'm going to teach you how to fish, be a fisherman of men. And then Paul saying, I come to men, you know what I'm saying, as they are. Okay, so we always bust out the point, like, imagine if the most kindest fella you ever met, the most intelligent fella you ever met, the most charismatic, most wonderful people you ever met in your life had they hair to the back, tats in their face, war goals and everything like that.
Right.
Who would have a problem? Matter of fact, they'll come even shop at your stores. They wouldn't even care if little Billy looked like you. Little Billy, little Sue Young, little etc.
That's facts.
You feel what I'm saying? They wouldn't mind if you look like you. You feel what I'm saying? They wouldn't mind.
Right.
But
So
the fact...
you're just saying it's the inward action.
That's right.
It's what we should all be focused on.
The presentation.
That's right.
It's the presentation. If the presentation was a bit better, nobody would have a problem. Would not even have a problem at all.
That makes total sense.
It wouldn't have a problem. So a lot of the being that it's a lot of bad guys. It's a lot of bad guys. Everybody want to be a bad guy.
Right.
But it's no good guys. You know what I'm saying? So there's no good guys over here to say that, hey man, truly, I have scammed nobody.
Right.
I have did no dirt. My hands are clean.
Yeah, it's very few.
And it's great. And it's great. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what motivates me because I'm always with the, I used to always say, I'm telling you, man, I used to always say, how can I be original?
Right.
And the Ruach, you know what I'm saying? Literally, be yourself.
Right.
That's how you can be different. Because can't nobody be you.
That's right.
Can't nobody be you.
That's a good point.
Be yourself. That's the most original. See, it's too many cookie cutters.
Big facts.
Out here. That's why people ain't open-minded. They can't see that as long as we live in the same parameter, we're going to need a baker, we're going to need a nurse, we're going to need a shoemaker, we're going to need all these things, all these talents that Israel have, we're going to need all that.
So you said that what keeps you motivated is seeing the miracles and things around you that happen with, with the Most High, as you say.
Absolutely.
So what's something that kind of stood out to you? You got a story or something like that? You feel me?
Oh.
Something that really, that you went through that you knew it was him.
Yeah. Man, numerous. We could flip through the big book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Flip through big book. Now in my life, they say it's 66 books. You know what I'm saying? And these chapters. And this one right here, man, I can flip through some few currents. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people think that before I go into the story, I know that I always get the reaction of I've been in the scriptures like, oh, he's a newbie. He's a newbie. He's guessing. Look at him. Just look at him. Oh, poor baby. He ain't got to count. He ain't out here trying to let people join.
Right.
What is he doing? Leading the sheep to the shepherd.
All right.
Like we all supposed to be doing. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, if I do it like this, those are the lost. Right. They need to be found. Everybody else who hollering they brews already, hey, we brewing. You know what I'm saying?
They already good.
Facts.
True.
Shouldn't worry about my brew. Let him handle me.
Right.
Okay, now to the tale.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No, to the story, to the reality though. No, let me call it a tale, because people will say, they'll say, your tale means, no, let me tell you some reality, okay, really.
So big facts.
Big old facts. Okay, so we was at the farm. It was me, it was Skrill, it was Prince, you know what I'm saying? It was Burn 'em Up, and it was Daud. Facts. So we came back from the farm, Oster's farm, the Atlanta harvest, right there in the city.
Right.
Right there in the city, in Atlanta. So yeah, we in Atlanta. So we was right there in the city. And when we actually was in the we worked there for a while, came, we hopped in the car, went on home.
Right.
So we pulled up at the house. Now I'm talking about, it probably was like, we had been there probably for about like 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
I was like, okay. So I'm usually on that jet. I ain't gonna count. So I'm usually on that jet. You know what I mean? I'm on the move, I'm on the jet. You call back, I always say call away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Businessman.
hey, that's it. They better know it. They
Right.
better know it. So we get up in there. So literally, like, everybody that's in the living room, I come right in the kitchen. So at first, I hear the dog bark. Now, see, my dog only barks when he sees spooks. You know what I'm saying? Some spookies.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got you.
Hey, when he sees some spookies, people who just weird to him. He don't know. He ain't never seen that before. Feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So literally, like, I'm like, okay, what going on? Let me go check the back window. So first I see a police car. So, okay. I see what going on. Cause dude in the grass. So I see somebody in the grass.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I went to the top. It's the top level. So I'm on the second floor of the little townhouse. Right. So I go look at the top, man. And I see them posted right there. So I'm running downstairs now. I look out the bottom window in the kitchen and I see 2 cars swerve up like, you know what I'm saying? Like some real, you know what I'm saying? Real movie. Somebody roll over, hop out with the rifle and everything.
Surrounded.
Fact, dude hop on the loudspeaker. All occupants, come out the house. But before that, I had already said, hey, fuck them boys out there.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Woo. So, a lot of things came out.
So was this like the task force or
task force? Man,
Jeez.
task force. So the task force, so they get on there, so we about to get in line to come out the spot. They like open the door. So they're like, open the door. So we opening the door.
Right.
We opening the door. So he said, all right, put your hands up. So he shoved it in. Prince gonna try to slide on the shoe. I'm like, oh! You gotta get out. You can't do that. You can't do that. We gotta get out of here. So we all coming out in the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking the officer. Like, man, look, man, just don't let the dog out the house, man. We got the people, we got our people dog. You know what I'm saying? We got our people dog. I just can't lose that dog, man, because if I lose that dog, I don't know how I'm explaining that dog. So he like, come out the house. We go shut the door.
Oh, man.
So I get downstairs. I'm running by. I'm like, man, it ain't even that serious. So we sit down on the ground. I'm just gonna tell now. I'm just gonna fast forward to make just make it drawn out. I already put you in the state with the task force, everything going on, the danger and everything right there. At the end of the day, somebody pointed at me. One of the officers pointed at me and said, "Hey, take him out the cuffs." Now I don't know this man from a can of paint. We just got forcefully pulled out the house, drawn rifles, everything on us.
Right.
All of a sudden, everything went pleasant.
Right.
All of a sudden, I'm talking about like,
sheesh.
Hey, take him out the cuffs. Yeah, man, let him up, man. Yeah, take him out the cuffs. Don't put him in the cuffs.
Sheesh.
Yeah, everybody stand up, everybody running. So let me go on in the house. Now, we was in the road, you know what I'm saying? Now, if we was in the road and didn't believe in the Most High, people would have thought you told.
Right. The way the situation was going.
The way it went. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, oh yeah, they talking.
It told me to stand up, take the cuffs off him, treat me just, I'm talking about, hey, 5-star.
Right, like you working or something.
Fact. So by the time everyone got in the spot, everyone got in the house, you know what I'm saying? And the coast was clear in the smoke, I realized who hands we were in due to the stories, you know what I'm saying? And the, everything that was coming out before with everybody.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like what could have happened, what would have happened, what should have happened. Yeah. So literally, when I seen a task force come violently and actually turned as homeless as doves,
knew what time it was.
I knew who it was, because only the one who is over peace can do that.
Facts.
That's the only one. So that's one of many stories that I had that actually made me say, you know what I'm saying, the way that they see me today, like actually made that thing stand out to me.
Right.
Stand out to me. Like my faith is beyond measure today, sitting before the people now.
Big faith.
Man, hey, big faith.
Big faith.
Big faith. Can pull you on hill. You feel me?
Man, big facts. Big facts.
Oh yeah, they gotta know this the COVID edition too.
Okay.
Oh, COVID edition.
COVID edition, man.
Hey, the Brew report going wild, man, even in the COVID. You know what I'm saying? I gotta salute it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I gotta salute it, because usually you have to do it from the house.
Facts.
You know, like the newscast.
Right, so you wasn't scared to come out today and give it to the people, huh?
Well, the COVID better look out for me, man.
No mask, no gloves.
Man, peace be still.
Big facts. Big facts.
Man, I ain't had no mask and gloves since this thing. I ain't even trying to be insensitive, but see, the only way that we could prove our method really just like they scientists.
That's right.
They say, hey man, science says this. And you say, well, the script says this. So we trying our theory just like they trying their theory.
Right.
But they mad at you because your theory ain't their theory. Ain't that the battle of the scientists?
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's the battle to see what's true. If you saying that I shall surely catch it if I get out here and not do the distancing, right? But I'm saying that my master say I'm safe. I can continue to live my family life and do the things that's sufficient for my house.
That sounds a little bit better, right?
That sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that just to see, long as I'm lawful though, don't jump out there if you in that folly, no.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Let me put a disclaimer on that thing.
Right.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Because people be like, well, hey, yeah, he said all you got to do is just jump out there. Nah. It don't work like that. Feel what I'm saying? Because you got to be a trusting servant.
Facts.
Or somebody trustworthy for him to just let free on a leash like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because we got to say that, bro, we were animals at first. Don't we say that? When you literally say people animal, they be like, but we used to say we beast.
That is true.
I'm a beast.
Oh, savage.
Facts.
Yeah.
So when somebody say you got that leash on you can't act like you wasn't a beast. You even said it out your own mouth. Mm-hmm. Feel what I'm saying? So literally, like, man, now, with the amount of faith you get, it takes the experience that you with them. See, I can't call somebody a faithful person if I ain't never been around them.
That's true.
If I ain't never been around that person, I can't say good. So literally, like, you even hear in the scriptures when Mashiach say, why call me good? See, a lot of people talk down on this brother. Feel what I'm saying? Why call me good? They talk down on the God. Don't let me tell you that, man. They talk down on the God.
Big facts.
He said, why do you treat me good? The lowercase G to Yahuwah. He never put himself over that. Why you call me God? The only one that's good is the one that's in heaven, who even judged my walk. So literally, like, with the law, if you don't know the law, how can you say he perfect? You see how people run and say he perfect because he ain't around to tell them why. But if he was around, he would be telling them the same thing, do the law. Mm-hmm. I love him, but he never said the law was done away with. They go to Paul and misquote Paul. Now they got people saying, I hate Paul.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I hate Paul. Just like they got them saying they hate you.
That's true.
Yeah, he said, even with Paul, they don't hate Paul. They hated what's in Paul. Facts. He's a servant after Mashiach. They'll rather believe Mashiach than Paul, because Paul a little more watered down. You feel what I'm saying? And like he's saying, I'm the one. He's saying, go get the one. So literally when we saying, bro, the one, that's the walk that we should follow. We not saying that we worship him. We saying that this is the walk that we follow. This is the blueprint right here. If it wasn't, then show me in there where he wore the garment other than in his esteem.
Big facts.
Facts. It said he was in the midst of the sinners and publicans. I would have stood out. Why would somebody have to kiss me if I stood out? Why would somebody have to show me who he was if I stood out?
Okay.
You feel me?
I see this a manifest around here. Okay.
Oh, yeah. See, you can't be in the midst of the sinners and publicans looking like that.
Right.
No, sir. They even say, I even hear people say all the time, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a mental moment, man. You know, just for people, you know, just for those who are watching, man.
Okay.
You even hear people say, man, no man can, we had a dialogue no man can die for no man sin. You say, bro, if I can bear the sins with my brother, if I don't tell him that he wrong or do nothing like that, separate myself, then I shall receive the same thing he received.
That's right.
Feel what I'm saying? That law. Period. So literally when they asked him about, you gonna say something, even though they talking about you, telling you that, calling you all these things, he said nothing. Get what the law say. You should never stand against the blood of your brother.
That's true.
Never. So people say, man, that's a double. No, it's not. That means I should have told my brother not to do it first. Then we wouldn't be in this situation.
That's a check.
You feel me? But since we here, then I'm gonna do this too. I ain't gonna stand up against my brother. I'm gonna bash in with him. Don't we do that all the time? We call that 100, don't we?
That's
we call that 100. Somebody go to prison with you, you stay down with your co-defendant, man, that 100.
Ain't saying nothing.
So he was in the midst of the sinners and publicans and stayed down. He was 100. So according to the streets, he 1,000. But according to the corporate world, he ain't got no credit. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Anybody outside of that, boy, don't understand that. That's why they don't see it. You can't be out there, man, in order to be in the midst of the sheep, you got to smell like them. Even the shepherd wear wool. You feel me? He came through Israel too. Boy, better start capping on Big Op, man. That what they don't like right there. They don't like that facts right there.
That's what they don't like.
They don't like that a real example did walk the earth. Now you can't make no mistakes.
Now those are the facts.
You can't be perfect, but Deuteronomy 18:13. Make sure you go read that. I'm gonna make sure my brother put the that in bold print. 18:13. It said, "Ye shall be perfect."
Like newsflash.
You better be perfect. You shall surely be perfect. Man, you gotta be perfect. You gotta be perfect.
Facts.
That's the only way he accepts you. Perfect sacrifice. You can't say I'm a sacrifice. Yeah, a pig is too. They don't make it perfect. You gotta be a perfect sacrifice. Perfect. Showbread, baby.
Facts.
They don't like that. They don't like to be showbread. They want you to eat it with the mold on it. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Just hand it to you. Slap it down. Buttermilky. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, so we see it's not just music. It's manner too.
You feel me?
Man. Sheesh. Man, that's a lot for a brother to have to went through that. And now you're here. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing, man.
Oh, man. And that's all I was trying to make this real educational versus just going into where I was at. That's why I was explaining. That's why I was explaining, like, man, been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 11 years in these scripts. You feel what I'm saying? See, so when a young man looks, you gotta look in surety that this is the way.
That's right.
If you're not saying this is the way, what you doing?
That's fact.
No man perfect, but he telling us to be perfect. You should be leading people the way. Be a light. Don't the light say this the way? It's on. It's on. You got to turn the lights on for people. You can't, if I'm guiding you through the house and I'm bumping into the walls, I must not know what about the house. Know where I'm going. I'm showing you around the spot, man. You know what I'm saying? Real good tour guide. I just look like this. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, if you don't like the tour guide, man, go find you another one then, man. You feel me?
And that's what we do here at the Brew Report, man. We point out outstanding brews out here living in the captivity. You feel me? Doing it big, man, for the Most High, you know. Brew Report, man. Beloved Daud.
Man, you feel me?
Shout out.
Shout out. Yeah.
Yahuwah did it. Yahuwah did it. Yahuwah did it. Oh yeah, it did it. Yahuwah did it. Yahuwah did it. Yahuwah did it. Oh yeah, it did it. Yahuwah did it. Yahuwah did it. Yahuwah did it. Oh yeah, it did it. Yahuwah did it. He really did it. Yahuwah did it. Look how it did it.